Okay, so now that we've taken all the samples that we need from the field, we got to come back to the lab after some time, after some analysis has been done, and decide what to do about that data and what it means for the environment. So come on with me here, and here's where we live and where we work sometimes. Here's W455 in the engineering building. This is the Geographical Information Systems Lab, which may not mean much to you, but it has to do with using geography and information related to geography and organizing it in a way that's useful to people and that teaches something. So we're actually going to cover some of this later in the class. So come on in. Let's see what it looks like. So welcome to our lab. Why don't you get some shots here of the room around. As you can see, it's nothing ultra special. It's just a lot of paperwork and a lot of maps on the wall and a lot of creative thinking going on. And as you can see over here, sometimes we don't really have any windows in this room, so you got to make your own window over here. So as you can see, no matter what's going on outside, it's a nice, perfect, sunny day at UH all the time when you're in here. So welcome to our space. We have lots of desks for lots of students. This guy here is an undergraduate, which means he's a little younger than the rest of us. And then we got some older folks here, like this guy over here and that girl over there. They're a little older. They're kind of crazy, as you can see. But they like being here. And I should introduce you to the coffee pot, because when you're in graduate school, it's kind of important that you drink a lot of coffee. So get a good look at this. Feel the flavor. So good. Why don't you go on over to our workstation here. I'm going on and get a shot of this over here. As you can see, I just wanted to point out that we use a lot of the same stuff that you guys use. As you can see, this is just Microsoft PowerPoint. And let me just start this here. So as you can see, I mean, it's just a presentation like you would normally create. You can go through the slides and show them. Put some information up there so people can know what's going on. Okay. And then one of the coolest things we do, as I mentioned, is GIS. And then it's just mentioning geography and information and putting them together. So as you can see, here's a big map of the entire central Houston area. And then this little dot up here is your school. This is where you guys are right now. And you can zoom in on the area, and it takes a second for it to load, but all the different roads come up. Your school isn't actually that big. I just made it that big so you could see it. And then this is Little York Road and I-45 right where you guys are. And let me zoom out here a second. And so I mentioned that Geographic Information Systems helps us to use the data that we have from the field, from the environmental field, to try and understand and organize it together better. So if we zoom in here on my study area, once it loads, so here is the Houston Ship Channel, which you probably heard of but never seen much about. And I mentioned that we took all those samples of fish and sediment and water, and when we put all the data together, this is one of the ways you can look at it. The areas on this map that are more red and orange are more heavily contaminated, and the areas that are a little bit lighter are less contaminated. So from this you can begin to see which areas are really bad to be in and which areas are just sort of bad to be in. So this has been our lab. This is the place where we analyze environmental data and try and protect your Houston bayous, the bayous that you may not be aware of. If you haven't been there, you should go. So thanks for coming on in this room, and after we get done here, we like to take a little break and go have some fun. So we're going to go do that next, so follow me. Going on out.
Cheers, the fun is here.
So as I said, after a long day of sampling, all that data analysis, all that collection, all that getting dirty and taking a shower and then getting dirty again because it rained again in the same day, we like to go and go someplace where we can hang out, have a really good time and cut loose with your friends, drink a little bit of good stuff and unwind. And that magical, wonderful, tasteful place is... That's right, it's a Starbucks. And it's not just any Starbucks, it's a UH Starbucks. Best Starbucks on campus. So let's go on over and let's get a drink. Oh, thank you. This is just what I've been looking for.
Wonderful.
Good flavor. So like I said, after a long day, we like to kick back and drink a little good stuff, good quality coffee here. So thanks for coming out on our adventure in our world of environmental sampling. I hope you enjoyed the movie. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you enjoyed the company. And we're poised to have a good semester with Mr. K's technology class, 8th grade. Thanks for coming along.